Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how to make yet another trap beat, and before you go into the comments and ask me where you can find all those amazing sounds, I am happy to tell you that they are all included in my free drum kit that was just released, and the download link is in the description. So in this kit you will find every sound that you need for this beat and many others. So starting off, the first sound is Dreamy from my drum kit. Or it's the second one, this one. Actually the first one is this one. Then we have the kick, hi-hat, snare and 808. I'm just gonna start with the melody, which will sound like this. Sorry. Now I'm gonna play it in. Alright, I'm pressing Control arrow left to move these notes. Now I am gonna drag this out so I can select all of them and make them shorter. Oops. You can also press Control A to select all notes and then make them shorter. Now it sounds like this. And this is basically the melody which will play throughout the whole beat. Well, actually I'm not making a whole beat with the whole structure and such, because I don't really have a structure in mind, but yeah, I'm just making like a loop. So next up are the chords which will support the melody, and for that I'm just gonna copy our melody, paste it in here, and then press Control down twice to get into the right octave. And now you see this note is in our melody, so it will fit to the chord, as well as this one and this one. Now we have the first chord, and I'm just gonna repeat it twice in one bar. Now for the next chord I just removed the note, but there's one right here, so I'm gonna place it here. Then we have this one and this one, and they are all included in the melody, so it will fit in the scale. Now together it sounds like this. Yeah, sounds pretty dope in my opinion. And now let's move on to the drums. Starting off with the snare, because it's the easiest. Just place it here and then have it repeat throughout the whole loop. Now of course you could add some reverb or layer this snare with a clap or another snare, but I like the way it sounds right here, so I'm just gonna leave it. Next up is the kick. For the kick I need some more bars, so I'm gonna press this 3 times. Now we have a whole section of 4 bars at our hands, and we have something to work with. I'm gonna put the first kick at the first spot, obviously. Then I'm gonna place one right before the snare, not directly because then it would sound too abrupt. And one here, this is like the basic trap drum pattern. And then I'm gonna place 2 notes here, change it up a bit, and 1 note after the snare hits, but not directly again, right here. Now for the next 2 bars I'm just gonna do the exact same thing, and I'm just gonna add 1 kick at the end here to change it up a bit. Now for the hi-hats, I'm just going to put it to 2 bars. Then we're going to place the hi-hats like this every second step, so that we can edit them in the piano roll later. First of all, let me put the kick in here and the hi-hat. Now you have your basic hi-hat pattern. You want to add some rolls to get a better picture of this. I would recommend going to 200% so that you can select the notes better, and then change this from 1/16 to 1/32 so that you can have the hi-hats play at smaller steps. I want a quick little roll right here, and then have another hi-hat here, which will sound like this. And one longer roll right here. Now you could leave it at like this, but I want to make it sound a little cooler, so I'm just gonna move these notes up a few notes and still have this play out through the whole thing. And for these 2 notes, I'm just gonna move them down to like C. Maybe that's too low right here. And then put this roll down to like here. And still have these notes play throughout the whole thing. Now it sounds like this. Maybe 1 semitone lower. And now all together it sounds like this. Now you don't have like this basic kind of repetitive hi-hat pattern. You just spice things up with changing the pitch of some of the notes. It's really common in like newer trap beats. Now last but not least, the 808. I'm just gonna go back to the normal view, so 100% as well as 1/16. And now what a lot of people have asked me is, you have this little note that you can't drag out, but you don't want that. You're gonna change this to 1 or whatever, and then just simply change it to last note. Now you have your note however you want it. For the 808 pattern, I'm just gonna grab the melody again and paste it in here, drop it down and move it to the side. As you can see, it starts here, so I'm gonna start with the 808 at the same note, and I'm gonna follow our kick pattern. So I know here's a kick, but we will ignore that for now. The next kick would be right here. So I'm going down here to this note, which is still in the scale. The next 2 notes are here, and now we moved on to the second bar, and in the second bar of the melody is down here, so I'm gonna use a note down here and then go up here. Actually, I'm gonna copy this and put it 1 octave up, so you have those notes as well. And the next note is right after this one. Now we have this so far. And I don't need those anymore. I'm pressing Ctrl A to select all notes, Ctrl C to copy them, and Ctrl V to paste them. Then Ctrl arrow right twice so that they are here. Now I want a little change up. I want this note to be 1 octave up. Now we have this. But I'm not done yet. I'm gonna create some 808 slides. So the note will smoothly go from one note to another. And since there is a kick right here, that's where I want the slide to be. So right here, and then I want this to go 1 octave up. 1 octave is 12 semitones. So you want to put your little point here to 12, and then it sounds like this. And same with this note. And actually, I forgot one thing. We have another kick here, so I'm just gonna put it down here and create a slide here as well. I want this to slide to this note, so I'm gonna put it here and here, but this slide would be too fast, so I'm gonna put it 2 steps to the right. Now you can't see it, but you will hear it. And this is basically the whole thing. I will play this through like twice and hope you learned something. And as I said, all the sounds are in my drum kit, so download that and have fun.